Hey everybody, Alex Reed here, your DM and guide to Cocked, a Real Play D&D podcast. Today we're going to ask the cast and crew another question about their character. What is your character's biggest fear and why?
I'm excited about this week because apparently we're beating the crew.
You are the crew. The cast is the crew. The cast and crew are the same thing.
It's a double.
It's the same thing.
It's a double job title. It's fine. Oh, yeah, I'll go first. Forgot what we were doing here. This is Jessica Reed. I play Katie, a dragonborn fighter. Who forgot the question?
What is your biggest fear and why?
Oh, God. Okay.
What is Katie's or is it Jess's biggest fear? Is it spiders?
Oh, no.
It is. I'm sorry, you are correct. It is what is your character's biggest fear and why?
I was hoping to hear about.
Well, I guess, that's a thinker. What is Katie's biggest fear? Honestly, if we get to the core of who Katie is, it's that she's not going to live up to her family name. In a lot of aspects. So I think that's why she's kind of on this journey right now. If we're gonna get deep into it, yeah.
Yeah,
so I'd say that.
This is Alex. I play. I'm sorry, Alex Groves. I play Agar, the Furbolg Druid. On the same lines of that, Agar is similar. His biggest fear is that leaving home the way he did. I mean, he left in the middle of the night. You know, he slipped away because he knew he wanted this life of adventuring and not to stick just with his people and what they've done for, eons. But he's afraid that his fear is that maybe he didn't make the right decision. So, he's always going to second guess, should I have stayed with my people? Obviously it was selfish, but everyone does selfish things in their life to, do what they feel like they need to do. But his fear is that maybe he didn't make the right decision. He feels he did, but there's that underlying fear that maybe he didn't.
Wow. All I can see is a big character arc of Katie and Agar coming together and experiencing
realizing
the
they
world.
both screwed up.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, for sure.
Hi, I'm Reggie Morris. I'm playing Brakka Ultim, the Cobalt Artificer. Brakka's biggest fears, his first biggest fear is getting recognized by other kobolds, and his another big fear of his a physical thing is our other dragons, or just dragons in general. I mean,
Like big dragons or like dragonborn?
just big dragons.
Oh, okay.
So Brakka is scared of dragons.
Yeah,
Interesting.
deathly afraid of dragons.
Oh.
He's scared of
God, he's not
big.
gonna be helped at
He's
all.
scared of big scaly things that can kind of resemble dragons, not like Katie. Something like a huge snake or something like that. He's kind of afraid of, but he's deathly afraid of any sort of dragon.
We join the party as Brakka shouts a second time and listens intently for any sign of movement. Brakka hears the footsteps of multiple people shuffling above them, and suddenly they all cease to move, and an eerie silence fills the chamber. As you say that, because of your natural 20, the sounds stop.
Well, I think they heard me.
Okay.
Brakka's gonna shout up. Who's up? I don't know who's up there, but
So you're looking up
yeah.
and yelling up?
Yeah.
Okay. How many hit points did you have left?
Me? I have 20.
So as you guys see, as he looks up and he starts to say something, Brakka's eyes kind of roll back, and he closes his eyes and he falls over, and you hear,
I got put to
They
sleep.
can't sleep on him.
Well, losers.
how far are you guys from the hole?
I almost died.
I mean, I'm still kind of almost to the opposite side of the room.
Okay, so yeah, you guys see Brakka fall over and fall asleep right at the edge of the hole, but nobody else feels anything.
Oh shit!
Fuck. Everything in me is saying
Okay.
Katie would run to Brakka.
Yeah.
But
So
God,
I'm gonna
that's
give
be
I'm gonna give you
terrible.
guys basically one round
Mm-hmm.
before we roll for initiative. So what would you do right here?
Agar would run and grab Brakka and just basically is the thing in the center of the room like it's coming down here. He's basically laying down and it's
so he's not it. He was the way that I thought of it. It's the 8x8 hole. He was kind of at the edge looking up. So when he fell asleep, his body is just outside of the hole, but like his head would be laying like in view. So you could run up, grab him, and pull him backwards without crossing
at this point
into the opening.
Okay. Katie would like not even care. So I'm gonna be like, grab Brakka, let's go to the door. And like we're just gonna run, or at least I'm running towards the door.
I'm gonna say you can grab him. Do you want to try to wake him up?
No.
In that grabbing action?
No. I was grab him and just get away.
Yeah.
Get to the door.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say if you wanted to while you're running, you'd be able to like you don't have to stand still and be like wake up. But if you're running, like you'd be like hey, like trying to wake him up. I would say you could use your bonus action to do that.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I mean, I get the whole grabbing something and picking it up as an action, but if you're running and there's movement and he's asleep, it doesn't make sense that he wouldn't feel something.
Well, let's also say I'm 8 foot something Agard. He's 2 foot something Brakka.
Yeah,
me picking him up is not like
he's picking up like a sack of potatoes.
Right.
Not even a sack of potatoes.
So you run over, grab Brakka. Katie has already started bolting towards that. You grab him. You guys are kind of like nimbly bouncing through the floor, trying to avoid where any of the little pools of acid had kind of congealed. And as you kind of hop across there over them, you guys get to where you're at the door. You wake up, and as you do, Agard had picked you up, but you don't wake up looking at him as he's moving. Your head's kind of off to the side, bouncing. And as you wake up, you can see like the ground, and then you look up and you just see Agard like staring straight ahead, just full sprint to get out of where he was. And you guys are able to make it to the door.
I open the door.
You can't.
What do you mean I can't? Like, do I feel like it's a strength issue or a magical issue?
You can make a strength check.
That is a nat one. I have no strength right now.
Okay.
So in Katie's panic state, she runs up and she just starts shoving and pushing on the door, and nothing happens. You guys get to the door.
Oh, it says pull.
Probably. Press the button. Press the button. I don't know. Press the button.
No.
Oh my god.
Not really. But no, you get there and you're pushing on the door. There's nothing. You're saying push the button, push the button.
Yeah, I'm panicking at this point. Like
looking at Agard and
so
Brakka.
Hand Brakka to you.
Yeah, Brakka,
no, I
you
totally
are
take Brakka.
awake now, and as he hands you, you're like, what? Oh. And next thing you know, you're in Katie's arms, but you are awake now.
Brakka will be kind of confused at first, but seeing that Katie's panicking.
Full on.
And don't know if Agard's panicking. I don't think Agard is.
He's usually pretty calm.
Not panicking, but knowing something just happened to you, he's...
Could I do an Arcana
aware.
check to see what happened just real quick? Because I got knocked out.
Yeah, I'll give you
something.
that. That's your one action before we roll for initiative. I'll give you that because you did wake him up. I would say that gave him a chance.
Actually, I felt I got knocked out by something. Something either hit me or I got gassed by something.
But as you're there, you're like, oh, and you guys can hear. I told you it would work. Kind of from, but not like a whisper. It's just so far away. You hear a voice like they're saying that I told you it would work to somebody. You guys do remember that the shaft that you came down was almost 100 feet.
Right.
Well, it was over 100 feet for you to get to the ground. So for it to be able to affect him, they're probably making their way down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can Agard do something or?
Yes. Yep. You grab Brakka.
So I can do something now?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll let you do one more thing, and then we're rolling for initiative.
Yeah, Brakka wants to look at the door after Agard does his thing.
Can Agard try to open the door also?
Sure.
Okay.
Brakka wants to scan over the door.
It's a natural 20.
Nice.
Plus 6.
Okay.
Holy crap.
The door does not open.
Nothing. I figured as much.
Could Brakka since I didn't want to do an Arcana check or anything right now. Mm-hmm. So could Brakka look over the door, do an investigation on the door?
You can use that on your next turn because we're about to roll initiative here. and then we'll go.
Okay.
Ooh.
Only a 5.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
So what is that overall for Agard?
It's a dirty 20, so it's 16 plus 4.
Okay. Brakka
5.
and Katie.
14.
So Agard, you are up first. You just tried to open the door. You slammed into it with strength that you watched, like the dirt and the other bricks and stuff across the archway definitely kind of started to shake, and you can see this dust and this dirt falling. You're pretty sure that if it was a door that could open inward like that, it would have opened.
Oh my god, is this a pull door? I'm gonna be pissed.
And there's no one that's come through yet. Or
No
down
one's
the
come
hall.
through yet. Nope.
So they're definitely coming. Someone's coming down to get us.
Yeah, and there's nowhere else to go. I don't know where else we can go.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Oh,
Nope, you're good.
shit. Agard is going to... Yeah. Agard's going to cast Moonbeam directly down the shaft.
Nice.
Okay.
Boy, that's both my second level spells, so...
Okay. Yeah.
But he just having it fresh in his mind, he's like, hey, it worked on the thing.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
knowing that the length of it doesn't matter, it's the... You know, so he just
We're at center.
fires it straight down the... So it's con saving throw. 15.
Yep, I was just seeing who it was going to hit.
Yeah.
With their con, it is a 14.
Okay. So that is... Oh, that is a 19.
Oh, 19
Radiant damage.
points of
Yeah.
radiant damage.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
You feel like you got somebody.
Is he still holding on to his rope?
Are they on a rope?
Oh, shit.
So he gets hit, and you can hear, "You nitwit! Stop it!"
Yeah, and Agard is standing in front of Katie and Brakka.
You guys see a button bounce off the floor, and you all need to make wisdom saving throws.
Shit.
Wisdom saving throws.
Oh, Jesus.
Saving throw
22
plus 8
6.
is a 21. 13 plus 8.
22 and a 21,
6.
and a 6. Okay. Katie,
Yeah.
as this button lands and bounces, all of a sudden all these stars shoot across the room, and you just start staring and looking around, and you are hypnotized. They cast Hypnotic Pattern and dropped it down. You are incapacitated and have a speed of 0, and the spell lasts for 1 minute.
Is there any way to break something out of that?
Hit him.
I believe you can...
Probably like shake as an action.
Poison spray him.
The spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage or if somebody uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor.
Okay. Well, she's behind me, so honestly, Agard doesn't even know that happened to her at this point.
That is...
And you have a moonbeam going up the
Shaft. Yeah.
shaft, yeah.
And Katie, it is your turn now, so go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn.
Well, there's nothing else I can do.
Right.
11.
11? Okay. Close, it's a 12. But
Of course.
that happens. So...
You just see Katie. Well, Brakka, because I have you, you'll just see, if you look at Katie's face, yeah, she's just standing there holding you. Would I have dropped my hands?
I feel like he would,
yeah.
you would just kind of go...
Would I go limp?
Comatose on your
Kind
feet,
of,
right?
Probably,
in a sense? To where I would drop Brakka?
Just go limp.
No, you...
Because I'm hypnotized.
So you're holding him, but as you're hypnotized, it's not that, like, you went limp and dropped him. It's that you're just, like, your arms just slowly started to drop. You're just like...
Yeah, so you're going to...
Okay, so you'll feel...
Mama, what's happening?
Oh my god. You'll feel yourself kind of slightly lower, I guess, and if you happen to look up, Katie's eyes are just like wide and there's nothing behind them.
Brakka, you are up.
Brakka will I guess just
Shake mama?
Yeah. Well, woo.
I know, that was weird, right? Yeah. It's weird when someone says it.
Not on this side of the table, it's not.
Brakka will just use his action to just, I guess just probably like kick Katie in her ankle, since I mean I'm not.
So you're gonna hop down from her arm and kick her in the ankle.
Yeah, I still have you.
Like she's still holding you. Her arms are just like slowly dropping towards the ground.
Poison prayer. with advantage.
right. Yeah, Brakka will just shake her a little bit. Just use his action to shake her.
Okay, so you kind of grab her arm that's holding you. You're like, Katie, and she kind of snaps out of it. She's like, what?
Is the button thingy still down here?
Oh my God, Brakka, you're not going to grab that damn button.
What did you do with the staff? That's the button thingy.
No, the button thingy, the hypnotizing thing.
The hypnotizing
button?
Yeah.
Yeah, the little button. Yeah, that one.
The staff's on Agar's back.
It's sitting in the middle of the room.
It is.
Okay. Well,
What?
I used my action already, so I can't walk up to it and pick it up, right?
It is, right? I mean,
okay.
Wherever you would have put it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's hands
but
free.
It's in my vicinity.
Okay.
Brakka
You want to pick that fight? You go ahead.
Brakka will turn to Agar and say, "Do you want to put the staff in my bag for safekeeping so that these people don't possibly steal it?"
Will you not push the button?
Press the button. We need to press the button.
It's gonna be in my bag, so I won't press it.
We do not press the button until we know what it is.
What if that opens the door? We don't know.
We don't know what it could do.
Well,
It could kill everyone. If this is a staff of a god, it could kill everyone. We need to understand it first. And then he throws it to you.
Brakka will just press the button.
He hands it to you. He trusts you.
Okay. I mean, I guess on his turn. I mean, I just have my bag open.
Sorry, yeah.
I can't do anything else.
Okay, fair. Yeah, you can hold it open, and then I'll say if you want to put it in there, it's a bonus action to put it in there, not an action because you're physically doing it rather than taking it from somebody. I would say that you're just letting it go basically in the bag.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you need healing, right?
Jesus.
I forgot about that.
You hear?
Well, what did you do for your actions? Like, you just woke her up, right?
Well,
I thought you just.
He woke me up. Yeah.
Is that an action or a bonus action?
That's an action.
It's a whole action.
Yeah, it had to be
It
an
is. It
action.
does say
bonus
it's
action
an
here?
action.
I mean, I have healing word, but that's my last spell slot.
You're not worth it, I guess.
No.
I mean, my health potion is just better.
Mommy dearest.
You hear? Get me closer.
Like Voldemort is in here? Like what?
That's all you can hear.
Yeah. With a little
Yeah, the little baby
gross
one.
baby Voldemort.
It's how far away they are. You're hearing it, but they're descending. But
Right.
Agard, you're up.
Good lord.
This
This door has to open somehow.
Yep. So bonus action, throw the staff in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Brakka will just close his bag of holding after that.
Katie. Oh, God damn it.
Just press the damn button.
Moonbeam's still going, so
Yep.
do they need to?
Is that all you're doing?
No.
It's not it's not a bonus action to let Moonbeam
To
hit him
move
again,
it,
right?
it's a
just
bonus
to move it.
action.
Okay.
Right.
No, they can't get out of the way of it where it is.
Right.
So
So con save 15.
no.
That's 12 radiant damage.
Okay.
They die instantly.
And then Agard's going to step forward, basically 30 feet. Well, I guess the hole's not that far away. So I just stepped over that much. Basically, Agard's going to be within 30 feet of the hole and hold Thorn Whip. Hold an action of Thorn Whip.
So I didn't do something last round,
Okay.
but I'm going to go ahead and start it this round. When you hit him on this one, you hear, "No, crap, oh, shit." That's all you hear for a moment.
Yep. Okay.
Normal.
So
That was the first time or this time I hit
that
it?
was this time.
Okay. Yeah.
And then go ahead and do what you were doing.
I got basically where I'll be within 30 feet of the hole. So the second someone drops down, I'm going to hold my action of Thorn Whip.
Okay.
So.
Brakka's just a kleptomaniac. He just anything he sees, just this damn button thingy that's just on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You okay?
So I had to do the math.
Oh.
So
Mathing's hard.
what is it? 1d6 for every 10 feet of fall damage, right?
Usually, yeah.
You see somebody appear
Okay.
traveling at a great velocity.
Okay.
Would you like to thorn whip them as they enter?
They're falling?
Yep.
I mean, I think there'd be a difference between someone dropping to their feet and someone falling.
Well, were you saying they were going to land and like be ready, or I thought you just said somebody drops?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Drops
so, yeah,
in.
so fine.
So I mean, it's technically dropping.
As soon as I see someone's body,
You're
Thorn whip
gonna
that
catch a
motherfucker.
corpse midair.
Yeah.
Right?
and pull it 10 feet towards me.
Look, you don't have
my
to take
God.
it, but I'm willing to give it to you.
No, that's fine. No,
Okay.
that's what I said.
What do they have to do for it?
No, it's I have to hit him.
It's you? Okay.
So
It's a you thing.
It's a me thing. That is a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Okay. And that is... Hold on. I think it's 1d6, right? Yes, it is. Ooh, he takes 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
And I yank him 10 feet towards me.
Have to math. So you did 5 damage,
5 damage, yes. 5 piercing, and then yanked him 10 feet towards me.
and he took 27 fall damage, so 32 overall.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So as he comes through, you hit him with Thorn Whip and pull, and it hits the ground and rolls in front of you,
Yeah.
lifeless.
Yeah.
However, you do see it is Eirik, one of the wizards, and you can hear up above. You can hear up above. I told you, you idiots! Get! And there's a struggle, and you can hear like pushing and shoving.
Wizard, you say?
Yeah, from the road.
Yeah, maybe has magic stuff on him. That's all.
Oh my God. I'm about to stuff Brakka in the bag of holding. Jesus.
So I rolled for them. Contested strength roll. One got a 12, one got an 8. So I rolled a 6 with a 4 and a 2 on my first one. Okay. The next roll was 2 6s.
Okay. I don't know what we're rolling here.
I don't know either.
Fall damage.
Yes, I was going to say, someone's falling down the pit.
You rolled for your Thorn Whip. You definitely hit him. So as the individual falls, you catch him as soon as he starts to
Up here.
appear. Yep. And you pull him 10 feet. He hits and slams and rolls in front of you. And you notice that it's Eirik.
Oh, one of the wizards from the road.
Yes.
Okay. Agard would look kind of quizzically and then look back over his shoulder. It's one of the wizards from the road.
And at this point, you guys can kind of hear what seems like a struggle up top and an argument. And then you can hear this. And shortly after that, you hear as another one lands
God.
just at the bottom.
Agard looks over his shoulder and goes, "It's another one of the wizards from the road."
And Katie, Katie, now it's your turn.
I just love the fact that you're like, oh, I know what I'm going to say.
Brakka just wide-eyed, confused, but,
All right.
Okay, that's 2 down, right?
Katie, you're up. One.
No, that's what she said. No.
Oh,
Okay. So looking at the one that just apparently flopped down, does he appear to be moving at all?
not immediately.
Okay. So what I want to do, because we still got to get out of here. I don't trust that I can help kill them because I still feel pretty bad from this cube from before. And Brakka had already, been put to sleep somehow.
Yeah.
So I am turning back to the door and investigating it if I can to
Okay.
figure out how to open this damn thing. So,
Roll an investigation check.
ooh, that's not terrible, but it's not good either. 13.
You can tell by feeling around and looking at the door that it is not anything that opens either forward or backwards.
Oh shit.
Feeling around, it seems like there is a breeze of air coming from the right side, but nothing from the left side.
Oh, it's a sliding door.
Okay. So investigating would be my action, right? I can't go and try and now pry it open. Okay, then I'll just say out loud. I feel like there's a breeze on the right side of the door. I think this slides instead of, it's not like a regular door. That's what I say. Great communication, guys.
Well, Agard's his attention's at
Yeah.
the falling wizard hole.
Brakka's
you're
attention
just
is on the
citing
button.
that button.
I'm sizing up the button. That's all I'm doing. There's a dead wizard body
God.
at the pit.
Oh
There's
my
another
God.
dead wizard body at Agard. There's a button in the middle.
The body that just fell is on top of the button.
Oh no!
Man,
You
I'm
can't get
not
that
strong.
button.
You think I can move things more than 5 pounds?
Nah.
At this point, you hear, "Those fools," and then you don't hear anything else.
Oh no.
Okay.
I'm assuming we're
Okay.
still on initiative.
Brakka, you're up.
Brakka is gonna do. Katie's got the door. Oh no, Katie needs healing. Brakka's gonna hand Katie a healing potion,
Okay.
and then just ask Agard, "Do you need help with anything, or do you?"
We should kill the wizard that's in the shaft.
Well, there's a Brakka's gonna
And the one, I don't know if this one is dead.
Brakka's gonna look really closely at the shaft. There's a beam going up.
Closely at that shaft.
There's a beam going up.
Nope.
just nope. I can't exactly climb.
That was
or
too easy.
The
anything.
wizard that just appeared is slowly moving and groaning.
I used my action to give Katie the potion, so
That's a bonus action to give a potion, am I right?
Well, if you handed it to her,
Oh,
yeah. you
okay.
didn't-
Oh, just poison spray to the wizard then. That's on the
Okay.
ground. That's moving.
Oh my god. When did we become ruthless?
Roll your damage. I rolled a 5.
6.
6 points of damage.
They're just in the center of your moonbeam.
So he's like, oh. As he starts coughing as the poison spray hits him, and now he's breathing it in. Is that your turn?
Brakka will just ask, what are you three exactly doing down here?
And at this point, he kind of tries to stumble to his feet, and he kind of scoots away and just tries to go towards a corner of the room. And he's like, ugh! And as he does this, he looks up, and he's like, a shot, you fool! And he kind of looks, come back! He kind of backs towards the corner, and just kind of looks around, and he's like, it was all a shot's idea! And he's kind of holding his ribs and his chest, and you can tell, like, he's hurt. Like, he's got some broken bones.
Yeah.
The man just fell, like, 50 feet, so
Yeah, big baby.
he bounced. But that's going to be the end of his turn. Agard, you're up.
So Agard wants to move towards the shaft.
Mhm.
And also, at the same time, yeah. So, stop. And basically, I feel as though the person that's still up there is probably moving within that part that doesn't have the moonbeam in it.
Trying to.
Yeah. So I then shift the moonbeam to cover that part of the opening above
What is the
me.
con save?
15.
I rolled a 15
Okay.
for him.
So then he's going to take half of 9, 14, so 7. He's going to take 7 points of radiant damage.
Okay. You're
Yeah. And then I'm going to...
And looking up, I would say you can see that as it hits him, he's kind of starting to lean. Like, it looks like he's probably going to try to move to
sure.
where he's out of it again.
yeah.
But
And then... So how far up is he?
at this point, he's about 80 feet from the ground.
Bear with me one moment, please. As I see how I can fuck this guy up.
He will probably be like at the top of the entrance with his next movement.
Nope. Okay, and so then I'm also going to then thorn with the guy that's down on the ground.
It's down on the ground?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's backed into the corner. Absolutely. Roll for your attack.
So that is going to be... that is a 13 plus 7, 30,
Hits.
20. That's 4 piercing.
How do you want to do this?
I reach out with Thorn Whip,
Mm-hmm.
get him around the neck, and then just pull him towards me. And what I'm going to do, he snap his neck.
So, yep. So it kind of wraps around his neck, and you see as it just goes, and kind of you hear the crack, and it looks like it's not completely severed. Like you didn't decapitate him, but you cut into his neck heavily, and he just kind of drops to his knees and then falls. And you can, as you like finish the pull, the body kind of drags another like 5-10 feet before just stopping limp.
The third is trying to get away.
Okay.
Katie, you're up.
I am going to try to move the door.
Okay.
That's what her focus is. So
Okay, so how are you trying to move it?
by pulling the right side to
Okay.
the left.
Okay, go for it.
Is this a strength check?
Mm-hmm.
Dirty 20.
You're pulling, and it's not going anywhere.
I'm pulling like this and it's not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere. You are on the side that the air is coming through, that you're starting on pulling across, but you're not able to get it. So as you're pulling on it, it does move a little, but you feel like there's something not necessarily stopping it from moving, but it's on some type of mechanism.
Maybe we do have to hit the button. That'd be funny.
I'm telling y'all. Okay. I still have the healing thing that you gave me. Is that right? It's a bonus action to take that, right? For myself?
But you can take it, yeah.
Okay. And what is that?
It's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4.
Because you're not giving it to somebody else, you're taking it yourself, so that's a bonus action to take it or give it to somebody. But if you're going to, like, feed it to somebody, it's an action.
5, 6, 7. Just above half, guys.
Very epic.
Just above.
So what, you're at 18, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of Katie's turn. At this point, she's just feeling defeated.
So, as you're looking up, he is ascending and kind of disappears over the lip. Brakka, you're up.
Brakka is... I mean, Agar told him not to press the button, so he won't. So he's just gonna search the body, like not the one that Agar, like, just killed, the first one that came down. He's just gonna search the body.
Go ahead, Eirik.
Yeah. 19 on investigation.
You find...
So much stuff.
And for the record, the second guy that came down was the well-dressed one, Gunter.
Not anymore.
He's still well-dressed, it's just
Now
bloody.
he's just art.
Jackson Pollock.
Oh, man. He took that one. You find 3 potions of healing
Dang.
and 4 spell scrolls.
What?
4 spell scrolls of the spell wish. Nice.
Very epic.
Oh my god.
Do you want me to put down any specific level?
As you look at the scrolls, one is for confusion.
Confusion?
Nice. That's a good spell.
Okay. Hang on, let me just... Okay, confusion?
And the other 3 are for detect magic.
Okay. Okay. Brakka will just put that stuff in his bag of holding.
Okay. And at this point, we will drop out of turn order.
Oh,
What?
will we?
I mean,
Please.
I don't know. Next up is Gunter, who is failed the death save with a 2.
Okay.
So, Agard, you're up next.
Agar drops Moonbeam.
Okay.
Uses bonus action to change into a flying snake, which is a tiny beast.
Okay.
And
How far can you go?
60 feet.
Okay.
And I'm double moving until I catch up with.
So you are able to, you just get out of the hole.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that a Shoud is about 30 feet down the hallway.
Yep.
30 feet away from you.
Yep.
20 feet away from you.
Sure. And that's
I had to do math. Math was off. So 20 feet away from you, and that's all your movement.
Yep. Gotcha.
Okay. Dead.
Oh,
Katie,
do I
you're up.
see Ibron or anything? Since I'm at the top?
You do.
Okay.
Ibron is on the carpet.
Like lying on the carpet?
Mhm.
Lion on the carpet?
He is
Oh no, is he the carpet?
he is bound.
They skinned
Oh
him.
my gosh.
Oh my god!
I didn't even think about that.
It's
wow.
like the head and like
Oh
the
my
tail kind of goes
gosh.
like this in the back.
Oh.
So
That's
Ibron
morbid.
is bound and unconscious
Okay.
on the back of the carpet.
Okay. All right, cool. Just curious.
Katie, you're up.
What is Katie gonna do? She's already tried this damn door like 5 times.
Investigate around the door.
I did.
You got a 13. Get higher.
Yeah. Okay. 4. No, I'm sorry. -1. That's a 3.
No. The DM said
Katie
higher.
Is not one of those.
So
You're trying though.
Call Brock over and make him do it.
Brakka is.
Brakka's looking for buttons.
Yeah.
I'm
I was
looking
gonna
for
say.
I'm looking for a singular.
Brakka
button.
is just too.
Katie is upset right now. She is just mad at this door.
I am.
I don't know what's gonna be left of this button. A grown ass man just landed on it.
Magic came out.
It's a
of it.
coin.
So a Shoud double moves on
Yeah.
the carpet.
Yeah.
So he is now about 140 feet away from you.
Okay.
So he has exited the cave,
Mhm.
and it looks like he went left.
Okay.
Brakka, you're up.
He's just gonna investigate the other body.
Okay. You find another potion of healing
Okay.
and 2 more spell scrolls.
Holy crap!
Oh,
I think the real question should be if they were really wizards, why do they have all these spell scrolls?
Right, yeah.
Mhm.
One with detect magic
okay.
and one with lightning bolt.
Oh,
Lightning bolt.
that's a good one.
That's a really good one.
I didn't want to take away those ones. They each had like 3 detect magic, and I was like, I'm not. That's ridiculous.
Sure.
But their CRs were
Well, it makes sense though if they are looking for an artifact that they would have at least a couple of those ready to go.
yeah, but you would think they'd be able to do it on their own too.
Well, yeah, that's a good point.
They're really wizards. Are you even really a wizard if you don't know detect magic? Like, come on.
I mean, Furbolg just know it. What's up? I also know 5 languages. What's up?
And you just realized that today, but it's such a flex now.
I mean, some people only know too. Some people think that gelatin bursts into flames or whatever. You know.
So-
Oh my gosh.
I can't wait till tomorrow. You go to the store and buy like Jell-O and like start doing experiments on it in the kitchen.
See, I told you.
Oh, I totally am.
Oh, did they
Totally.
Did they have any gold on them?
But joke's on you. I've already got
no.
Jello downstairs.
Brakka's gonna like excitedly show Katie the spell of the scroll of lightning bolt, and or does all the spell scrolls really? Yeah, I know you're mad about the, but
I'm
Brakka
not
doesn't know
mad. I'm
about
just.
it.
You do find a short sword, a dagger, a rapier, and a short bow on those 2 bodies as well.
Why were
Are they
heavily
just like
Because they
mundane?
weren't. They're treasure hunters.
I don't know.
Okay. You said a short sword.
A short sword, a dagger. Or I'm sorry, a short sword, a dart.
A single dart.
That's what it says. It says a dart. A rapier and a short bow.
Single dart. That's so dumb.
1 dart.
See if it specifies quantity.
Rapier, and what?
And a 1 and a 2.
Short bow.
Short bow. Okay. Brakka will just put all that stuff in his bag of holding. Well, that's all Brakka's gonna do. He's just gonna look for the button now because he doesn't know if Katie needs help or anything.
I mean, I will say that you come over to Katie and she is leaning against this door, just like
Make an insight check.
defeated.
Yeah, make an insight check.
Her shoulders are sunk down.
22.
She's just like
Hitting her head on the door. Like,
You grabbing stuff, and as you look up and you look at Katie, you can read her body language. You can tell something's wrong. She looks defeated, even though you just knocked 2 wizards unconscious and a cube. She just looks defeated right now against that wall. Well, leaning against the door.
Brakka will, after he gets all the stuff,
she looks pretty bad over there, but look at all this shit.
just shoveling everything into his bag of holding. He'll walk over to Katie. Oh, are you okay?
I can't get the door open. I've tried so many times and I don't understand.
Did you push, pull, slide, lift up?
I tried to pull, I tried to push, I tried to slide it. I can tell that there's a breeze on the right, so it needs to go to the left. I just don't know how to open it.
Roll an investigation check on the door.
With advantage, since Katie's helping.
I don't think she's helping right now. She is so angry at this door.
Brakka was too overly excited about all the stuff. He got it and got a 13.
Oh my god.
It's a door.
Where's your natural 20 now?
So you start looking around and you're like, there is a breeze. It's even down here. And you're kind of like running your hand up and down the door, looking around.
Did you slide from left and right and left and lift up?
Well, it wouldn't make sense to go from left to right if it doesn't have any breezeway over there. I guess I could try it.
So we're going to pause that conversation right here.
Yeah.
You saw a Shoud disappear out the cave.
Yeah.
What are you wanting to do? You are at the top.
Yeah.
It's about 115 feet to the entrance of the cave, so you'd be able to pop out to look and see if you could see him if you wanted.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he's going to do, because he not only was he wanting to go after this last guy because he's pissed. Now that the fact that he saw Ibron is, tied up and on the carpet, he's even more so motivated. So yeah, he'll double move to the entrance to see if he can see.
So you see him about 20 feet into the woods, headed towards the main road.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's probably a fool's errand, but...
He darts through to the main road and then turns and starts headed in the direction towards Guamora.
Okay.
You can continue to follow him, or are you going to take note of the direction he's headed and go back and get the rest of the group? What is it that you want to do as Agard?
Hold on. I'm going to roll for it.
Okay.
No, Agard's going.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you take off and you're continuing. He hits the main road and you continue following him for a little bit. He turns back at one point and kind of gives it a weird look and looks at you. He's very confused by this creature following him.
It's a tiny, it's a tiny creature too. Just if that makes any difference.
So the first 2 times you guys moved, he didn't see you at all.
Mm-hmm.
The second time, he clocked something following him.
Sure.
So you guys are going to continue to move. He definitely notices you that time. So now that it's 2 in a row, he's kind of watching, like, what is this thing following me type of thing.
And fast as hell, too, because we're nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's on a carpet. Does a...
Oh, gosh. I think anything's going to hit this thing.
I don't know. Does a 9 hit you?
No, actually.
So you travel a little further again.
Okay.
He does take another shot at you as you guys are going with the crossbow. Does a 19 hit?
Oh, yeah.
How many hit points do you have?
Not many. 5. Here we go.
Yeah, he hit you for 7.
Oh, yeah. So basically, he hits the thing, and
You
probably
just
tumble forward.
It just goes. He's flying this tiny flying snake. It's just like hauling ass.
And before it transforms, as it hits, you hear,
Yeah.
aha, huh?
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, the furball just pops into existence and falls to the ground and blah, blah, blah. So I guess probably damage too, right?
He just kind of looks at you, and you notice he's got this weird look as he just fades into the distance.
I figured I was going to catch him.
But he is headed towards Guamora.
Okay.
You do know that the direction he's going, and he was following the main road. It wasn't like he veered off. He was following the main road, headed that direction.
Okay.
It'll probably take you a couple rounds to get back to where they were.
So I need to take some damage from traveling at 120 feet too.
Let's see here.
Bless you. I don't think I was far off the ground.
No,
but
we'll say that's like 20 feet to slide, so 2d6. Just
okay. 2 6s, 12. Yeah. So, wait, do I roll the damage on that? Yeah, I guess I will. So 12 plus the 2.
Do you want to roll the damage, or do you want me to?
I rolled it. It's fine.
Okay, because I rolled 8.
Yeah. 12 plus the 2 that I carried over. 14.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Ouch.
But it's recent enough that you know the direction and you know where you were to get back to the rest of the group. You guys are down at the bottom of the shaft. You guys are looking around at the stones and the doorway and that stuff. We'll resume. You were talking about pulling the door from the opposite direction, correct?
Yeah, I was saying that because Brakka was saying, well, why don't you try it that way? And I was like, I guess I could try and do it from the other direction.
Strength check.
Well, that's not going to work. 6.
So in her defeated state, she grabs the other side and just goes, see? Doesn't work.
Brakka is gonna kind of like look around, and he's gonna look up the shaft, and he's gonna just kind of say to himself, well, he's not around, and he's gonna pull out the staff.
Oh, that's fine. You know how Agar over the trust, so
Oh, no.
go right ahead.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, Agar might not know, but maybe.
So okay, are we in turn order still or no?
No, you guys
Okay.
are. Nope.
How many of those spell scrolls of detect magic did they hit?
4.
4? Okay, so 4 total. Brakka's just gonna use one on the staff to see what type of magic it is.
Now, spell scrolls still take the 10 minutes that the spell would take to cast, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you sit down and you cast it with the scroll, and you'll have to wait 10 minutes. Katie, is there anything you want to do?
Or
I'm still going to try to look around, I guess, the door.
if it's gonna take 10 minutes, Brakka's gonna
17.
Brakka's just gonna I guess hold off for now and just look at the door as well. Just not looking at like
You get advantage on that roll.
Brakka's more so looking at like the surface of the door, not like the sides or like where a breeze is coming from, like if there's any like grooves or anything in it, or if it's just like a smooth stone door.
You still get advantage on that.
18.
18 works. 17 was going to do it. Brakka, as you're looking, you kind of point out 2 areas on the door that look like it may be some type of thing that it slides into. There's scrape marks on the door. And as Katie's looking at it, you see 2 stones that are about 4 feet high that look different than the others. And as you're looking at it, you can see there's like mortar and grout and all the stones going up around. There's something holding it together, but those 2 stones specifically have nothing all around them. And you feel like that may have some type of significance.
Well, that's like 2 whole Brakkas high though, so Brakka can't get it.
Well, that's Katie. Katie knows it. Katie saw it.
Yeah.
You pointed out the marks on the door that look like it slides through. Like maybe there's something that it kind of catches as it slides back. But Katie notices the actual different stones on there. What would Katie like to do?
I guess touch them?
So which one are you touching first, the right or the left?
Oh, shoot. Okay, well, she would think that because she wants it to go from right to left, she's gonna click the left one.
So as you push the left one in, you can hear as the stone grinds, and you hear like it clicked.
Okay.
I feel like it might be a button.
Yeah. Did it do anything besides that?
You pushed it in and it clicked.
Okay, so should I try the door again?
What do you want to do?
Open the door! That's what I've been wanting to
I understand you want to open the door, but what's the next thing you want to do? Like
I guess
you
try
pushed
and
one
open
in and it clicked. Are you going to let go of it and try to open the door?
You probably, Brakka's gonna say maybe push both in, then slide
Oh,
it.
Brakka, come here.
What?
And I try to get you to come up to my shoulder so you could press the other one.
Brakka will press the other one.
As the whole door starts to slide and go to the left. It gets about halfway and it stops.
Oh.
You can tell by looking at the door that that's about where those markings ended, was right there.
Okay. How wide is the opening?
It's about 3 feet wide.
Okay. Do we notice anything like immediately as soon as it opens?
Right.
It smells awful.
Glorious. Okay. Brakka will kind of peek his head in. Like hold on to the door and like peek his head in.
It sounds bad, but Brakka, it reminds you of when you used to live with your people, how they didn't necessarily take care of their waste. They just kind of pushed it to the side, and those areas of the cavern and that, when they were sealed off, when it opened, it kind of hits you really strong. You get the feeling that there either is or was some type of tribe of either kobolds, but based on what you've seen, you're pretty sure
Goblins,
it's a tribe of goblins that live beyond this wall.
So 60-foot dark vision. Do I see anything within that range like immediately?
You see that now where you're looking is no longer stone. It has turned into more dirt, and it is a tunnel that extends away from this door, and it extends about 20 feet and then hooks to the right.
So besides like the smell and like the tunnel, there's nothing else here. It's just like an entrance to like a tunnel pretty much.
Yep.
Okay. Brakka will say, do you want to wait for Agard or just kind of go?
I was gonna say, did Katie even know that Agard left?
I was going to say, Agard? Where did Agard go? What do you mean?
Chased after someone, I think. I mean,
What?
oh, wait. Where's the button?
What button?
Brakka's gonna like scramble and try. He's gonna try and lift the person that the button.
He already got up. He went to the corner. That's who.
Oh my
Agard got
god,
thrown
that
with
button. Jeez.
Brakka will pick up the button then.
It is made of leather, and it is just a button.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll put it in his bag of holding. Why not?
Okay.
Brakka will just kind of just sit down and just use one of the detect magic scrolls on the staff while we wait for Agard to get back.
As you're putting the button in your bag and it drops, you notice the side you were looking at was really dirty, but as it leaves your hand, you had wiped some of the mud and the stuff that was on it away, and it shines for a second before it falls in, like it's like a sequin almost.
Brakka will quickly take it back out of his bag of holding then to look at it.
So one side is like that leathery brownish color, which is why you got the backside confused with dirt, and as you flip it over, it's a very kind of a shiny texture. Still feels very smooth. You kind of flip it back and forth. I'm going to say it takes you about 10 minutes. Takes Agard about 10 minutes to get back, but you'd be walking down the hall at this point.
Yeah, Brakka will just do the detect magic thing, one of the spell scrolls on the staff, while Agard's getting back.
As Agard is walking down or back towards where the hole is, do I see the dwarf that was tied up?
Yes. He is no longer living either.
Can I tell how he was killed? Like, did they stab him or?
When you look at it, it's hard to tell. He has some wounds on him.
Did it look like someone slowly pressed an arrow through his chest?
It does not look like a Brone killed
Okay,
him.
just curious.
No. It looks like they may have kind of tortured him to figure out where you were.
Okay.
And then they killed him.
Okay. So the Agard, when he gets to the hole, he's just gonna. The rope's still there, right?
Yep.
Okay. So
They did not cut the rope.
he's gonna make his way down the rope.
Okay. What was Katie doing while this was taking? Were you just kind of standing in front of that door, just now that it's open?
Yeah, well, now that it's opened and, this ghastly smell came through, she's going to be like, oh my God. Okay. And try to look in the room with her goggles at night to see if she can, see anything.
Where the door opened?
Yeah.
So you're seeing the same thing Brakka saw. It's just a tunnel that extends about 20 feet and then hooks to the right around the corner.
Oh, yeah, how small is the tunnel?
Oh, the tunnel is about 5 feet wide by 10 feet tall.
Okay.
So it's a very narrow tunnel, but it's definitely dug out for a decent height.
Right.
Yeah, so she's just been looking in there. She hasn't been doing anything else.
Do you want to walk to that elbow and then back, or?
No, she just found out Agard's not even here, so...
Oh, okay. All right. So Katie's kind of keeping watch on that doorway. You are climbing down the rope. Are you saying anything? Agard, are you saying anything as you climb down the rope?
No.
So Agard is climbing down the rope. By the time you get to the bottom, your detect magic spell, so you now have 3 left, would be completing. Detect magic on it. You do get back that it is a magical item and that it is from the Transmutation School.
Okay. If I hear someone climbing down the rope, Brakka will probably just say to Katie, someone's coming down, by the way, but I'm almost done with this.
Okay. And she'll just turn around and kind of slowly creep towards the shaft of the room.
And it's at that point that Agard breaches the shaft and enters the room.
And when you see Agard looks half good, if that makes any sense.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
hurting.
Okay.
So he's kind of, holding aside, just,
We got Agard. I didn't even know you left.
The leader of the wizard group, I cannot remember his name, left, took off. I could not catch him, and he has Ibron.
Oh my God. Okay.
And they killed the dwarf upstairs as well, or at the top of the shaft. And they headed in the direction of Guamora.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay, we got the door open finally. It's rancid. I don't know what's back there.
Before we continue, do we have any type of any potion that anything? Brakka, do you have anything that could help me? I would hurt quite a bit.
Do you think we should try to do a long rest?
I'll give it to you anyway. But can I press the button?
What?
Can I press the button?
What did we? Did you learn something?
It's transmutation. I don't know.
I mean, sure.
Brakka will give you 2 healing potions, and he'll give 1 healing potion to Katie.
Here, since you let me push the button, here's 2 healing potions.
Yeah, thanks.
So
well,
wait a minute.
how down are you?
Half.
Okay. Brakka is he's gonna very cautious. He's not gonna cautiously pull the staff out, but he's gonna look at Agard for like reassurance, like an "Are you sure?" look.
Do me a favor, do it on the other side of the room if you're gonna do it.
Okay.
And then Agard's gonna go to the other side of the room, and he still needs a little bit of healing. He only took 1 of the potions. He want to use both of the potions you gave him, so he's going to cast Cure Wounds on himself.
Okay.
Which is a level 1 spell.
Okay. So we have to do your magic table, right? Roll a d20.
Okay.
Oh my God.
5.
Ooh. Yeah, roll on it.
Are you kidding me right now?
Roll a d20. I got a 5. Oh, no, we're good.
Oh.
Right?
5, we're good?
Oh, no.
You gotta roll it
Sorry,
again,
guys.
right? Because it's under 10.
That's not how we were doing it, but
I thought I had
roll a
to-
d6. A 1 or a 6, I roll on the table. A 2 through 5, I don't roll anything.
Right, no, but to even figure out if you roll that
okay.
d6, I was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
having you
okay.
roll a d20.
Okay. So now I gotta do the d6.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
What did you get?
6.
Are you kidding me?
But it's a good table, right, with the 6? Or is it the mix?
Now I have to
That's
roll
right,
it.
that's the mix.
A 19.
Oh, God.
Able to draw life energy from your natural surroundings, you're able to give up to 5 select creatures within 60 feet of you 2d10 of temporary HP.
Okay. Yep. So
Okay.
you your cure wounds goes off as well,
So everybody gets 12 temporary HP.
and you get your effect of your cure wound spell. I'll give you that too.
Okay, great, thanks. So cure wound is 1d. Oh wow, 4.
So 12.
Gosh, okay.
12.
Yes.
Okay.
Brakka will look over at you very confused. What was that the thing?
No. I think the way I would describe that is you've seen probably cure wounds done before, so I probably just hold a piece of myself that looks like it's hurting
Right.
to cure wounds, but then you basically see not necessarily organic, but just the natural bits of rock and stuff around us. The natural
you see
around us.
energy
Basically,
rise.
yeah, basically like almost like a iridescent, almost like kind of dust. Anyway, whatever you think magic would be, basically come up out and then basically settle on us, and you feel 12 better.
Whatever that equivalent is.
Yeah, you feel a little nervous at first looking around, but this kind of energy kind of lifts from the ground, and you see Agard as he's healing. It kind of settles on him, and then it branches out to whoever's closest. So it would branch out to you, I'm assuming, because you walked towards the hole, correct, to get the button and sit down and do that. And Agard just came down, so it reaches out to you, and then it goes over to Katie, and you see it's almost like this ethereal wave, in a sense,
Yeah.
that passes from him to you to Katie, and you guys just feel better.
Yeah.
Right.
And you all have 12 temporary hit points.
Is that normal?
No, that was not normal, but it seems to have had a good effect.
Oh, okay.
I certainly feel much better than I did.
There's dirt on me. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. It's magic dirt, it looks like.
So, do we want to see what's on the other side of this door? He has Ibron. We need to get Ibron. You hit the button?
Yeah, I hit the button.
Okay. I don't know if I
What,
noticed
how,
you.
how are you holding it right now?
It's like a staff, right?
Mhm.
Well, for you, it's 4 feet. So
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
Yeah, it's 4 feet tall. So
Yeah.
So it's okay.
So you're
It's-
probably holding it.
the,
No,
the button is in the middle.
I'm gonna lay it on the ground, then tap the button.
Okay.
I'm not gonna point it at it anymore. Oh, I don't know if it does anything like that.
Oh.
So I'm just gonna I guess, lay it just on the ground. I don't know if it's.
So you lay it on the ground. You push the button. Doesn't seem like anything happens.
Did anything happen?
Rocco will push it a few more times.
How
many times?
How many times do you push it?
It's like a quick double tap.
So
3.
Essentially you're
Holy
tapping
God.
a pin, pretty much.
Right. But how many times is important?
yeah.
So there's the 1, and then there's
1,
2,
2.
3, so 3 total.
Yeah,
Okay.
3.
So okay.
Doesn't seem like anything happens.
Could have sworn it was magic. He's gonna pick it up, then push it.
No,
Doesn't
you're not.
move. As you try to pick it up, it does not move from the ground. You guys see as Brakka goes to pick it up, he kind of struggles for a second, and then you see him try to grab it with both hands, and it doesn't move.
Brakka,
What?
did you break it?
But.
Okay, Agard walks over there. What happened?
It's I don't know. Can I do an Arcana check to see what happened?
You can try.
Because there wasn't anything visually that happened, right? It's just like I can't move it.
Agard, what are you doing? You walked over and asked him.
I got a 16.
He reaches down to pick it up off the ground.
Okay, as you go to pull on it, nothing happens.
What?
Did
you put something to glue it to the floor? What is happening?
Let me look real quick. No, I didn't. I'm gonna tap the button again. Hit the button.
Okay, wait. As I'm pulling on it?
Stop pulling on it real quick.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna tap the button. I don't know if it does anything.
I don't think that Brakka in this moment would think to tell Agard stop pulling on it before you push the button.
Absolutely not. Because if he doesn't know why it's doing this, he wouldn't want to be any correlation.
So if you're gonna push the button, we're gonna say that Agard's still pulling on it, like trying to get it, and you're kind of lean over and you push the button. At that point, the rod comes up and pink, and it hits you in the bottom of the jaw.
Oh,
owie.
You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage from the D4 as this pole hits you. Just boom.
Then Agard goes ass over face.
And Agard, as he pulls on it, goes backwards and just kind of like rolls.
oh my god!
So what happened to the staff thing?
It's in his hand.
Oh, so
as you push the button,
yep.
As you push the button, the staff uppercuts you, and he flies backwards with it holding in his hand and rolls ass over tea kettle backwards.
It's still the staff, right?
Still a 4 foot tall staff. Rolls backwards, lands.
Well, it's not a staff though. It's a rod.
I mean, it's a rod. But
Metal.
Well, if it's saying 4 foot, it wouldn't be considered.
From what you guys heard from the wizards, you believe it's a staff.
Right. Well,
it's just the
for this one.
yeah. I mean,
okay. So Agard is now standing, looking at this thing.
You rolled about 10 feet away, hit the wall with your back, and then stood up, and you're just looking at it.
I'm looking at it. Hold on, let me see. Okay, yeah. I rolled to see if he would consider. So holding it just in his hand, he slides and pushes the button, and then you see Agard pulling on it, but it's up in the air, and then Agard slowly lets go of it,
and it stays there.
So can I do
another Arcana check to see what's going on?
This isn't something that
do a
Agard
history
would know
check
at all.
Yeah.
Agard would have no knowledge of this sort of thing.
19.
You remember?
I love this. This is one of my favorite items.
I know it is.
I got an 18
you remember
for history, if that helps.
Okay. You know what? It does, because you were raised in a monastery. So it does work. Well, they're monks, man.
She paid attention to this class too.
Yeah.
Arpip might just have.
it
one
has
of
to
these.
do
She
with
just about them. So
items.
you heard from Arpip about these objects that they're not a specific type. The button can be placed anywhere on them. They are typically made between an artificer and a wizard, kind of in conjunction, to come up with the design, and then the wizard puts in the actual magic into it to help create the item. And they're typically anywhere between 1 foot to, they can be as long as 6 to 10 feet, depending on what it is. Usually that button makes it to where it is immobile, so it cannot be moved. There are ways, but it is much harder. These are typically used by wizards and that stuff when they're building heavy objects to help support stuff as they're putting other pieces in, and then they take them out. That's what you've heard of Arpip using it for.
Agard then hits the button again.
Yep, and it drops.
Hand. He puts it up kind of above him, and then hits the button, and then tries to pull himself up. So you basically see this rod in the middle of the air, and
Just a pull-up bar.
yeah, basically.
Yeah, you pull up.
Yeah.
Roll a strength check.
25.
Agard does a pull up. His chin clears and he goes down. The rod doesn't move from where he clicked it.
So so Arpip has one of these, right? Is that what you said? Or he's worked with them before?
He has worked with them before. Okay. You know that you've heard of them whenever they're building structures and buildings around town. They'll use it to help hold things in place temporarily.
They're pretty uncommon, though.
And then they'll, it's not something that is regularly used. You've only really heard of it with some of the wizards, and when they're building things, they'll bring stuff in. This is another one of those things from the library. That typically is where you find these, or not the library. The one of the artifacts from the library that they usually have branded. But you wouldn't know that yet,
right? I don't have any reason to closely inspect it then, since I don't know that yet. So he's just gonna kind of look at it confused, but then remember that Arpip told him, or he read about these things or whatever in the past, and he's just gonna kind of he just looks like confused and just amazed by it, just seeing it in person.
Agard is gonna look at it also confused, but also very it's doesn't feel right to him. It's metal. He doesn't do a lot with metal in the first place. It feels very not bad, but it's not something. He hands it back to you. He doesn't feel right about. It seems very unnatural, basically, which it obviously is.
I guess Brakka will hand it to Katie, see if she wants to mess with it or not.
Katie, as you look it over, you roll that history check. You remember stories and legends of some of the greatest fighters and monks that learned how to master what seemed like the ability to change gravity mid-direction in air. And most of them had some type of staff or bow with them that was typically magical, as far as you guys knew. And one of the legends is of one of these monks that was so good that they could use their running speed to jump in the air and use their bow to change direction instantly, and basically use it to what seemed like fly in a circle around the enemy to continue to hit them in a circle and drop.
So when Katie's handed the rod, she wants to attempt to do one of those cool tricks where she's like, oh my gosh. And she wants to try to run and click it mid-air, so that way she can do this cool flip up and land on top of the rod type of thing, and then come back down.
So let me make sure I've got this correctly so that I know the check. So you're going to take off running, you're going to jump and
click it
in front of you. Try to use that hand to spin around and land on top.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is going to be a strength check first.
Oh. Why does it have to be a strength check first? Totally fails it. That's a 5. She was trying to do a cool trick. I thought it would be athletics or acrobatics.
So you know
what? No, you're correct.
No, it's fine.
It would be acrobatics. That makes more sense because what you're trying to do, you're right. It would make more sense for it to be acrobatics. I'm good with acrobatics. What's that?
Well, I mean, with that roll, it's a 6.
We'll re-roll it. I mean,
oh, okay.
Yeah, that was for strength.
A nat 20.
All right. So here it is. You know what?
It belongs to Katie now.
You know what? You describe what it looks like with your nat 20.
Oh God. Okay, so she just when she gets handed it, she's looking at it like the recognition of what it is, from what she can kind of remember. And so she has it in one of her hands and it starts running forward and puts her hand up mid kind of jump and clicks the button to where then she try to propel herself forward to flip over to where she lands on top of it, where it is now midair.
So as she runs forward, she jumps, clicks that button, and as it goes, Her hand twists her around, and as she goes in the air, she lets go for a brief moment and twists her body to where as she lands on it, she's looking back at both of you. So rather than facing the opposite direction, she flips away, does a kind of a half twist, and lands looking at both of you guys.
It's like, oh my god, guys, this is like the coolest thing ever.
Do you know how to use one of those things?
Yeah, they were like used in a lot of monks before that had like a lot of great powers and things like that. They used it to be able to help, basically flip around in the air and fight off people.
And as she's saying that, she like effortlessly jumps off of it and clicks the button as she's falling and just kind of twists it and kind of has it at her side.
I do a little spin move with it behind my back.
Yep.
And then now it's on the side. Like, yeah, we used, in the monastery, we used sticks as just, practices, but we knew about these special staffs that certain monks had access to, but I never got the chance to work with one, so that was really fun.
Cool.
You're not getting the reaction out of Agar you probably want.
She's not looking for any validation in it.
No.
She's excited. She's like, she's never seen one.
I mean, like, do you want it, Agar?
No, I would like to go after Ibron.
I mean, we can do that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, sure. Do you know where he went?
Yes, I said he was headed towards Guamora.
Okay, we can head in that direction then. You can, I guess, just keep that. I mean,
Agar goes the rope and he's climbing up.
I'm so proud of you for remembering the name. I just want to say that.
And that's why Agar's distracted, because he can just picture his failure of chasing them down. So
Brakka's gonna real quick be like, "Can you close the door down there?" Actually,
Good call.
I think I'm gonna need your help. So
just put both hands on the things.
Oh my god, I had 2 hands before this. Katie puts both hands on the buttons and hopefully the door closes.
Does the door close, or do you need 2 different?
The door closes. The door now shifts back and seals.
Brock, I was confused. I was like, you got 2 hands.
I was waiting for that too.
She was so defeated at that point that never even occurred
Half
to
the
her.
episode is getting this door open.
Oh my gosh.
So you guys go back. You're able to get the door to close. Agard is about 40 feet up at this point as you get back to the rope climbing. Determined. You guys start to climb back up. You guys get to the top, and as you guys are headed towards the entrance of the cave. Yep.
Pull up the rope first, and then we need to slide the thing back over the hole.
Okay. It'll take you guys a few minutes, but yeah, you're able to get the rope. You guys have 145 feet of rope, split into 3 pieces again.
Yeah, just throw it in the bag of holding.
Yep. So you guys throw that in the bag of holding. You're able to get the stone back over. It takes you about 15-20 minutes. And after that, you guys are able to traverse the hallway. You make it out, and you make it back to the main road, headed to Guamora. We end our episode this week here, as the party sets back out on the road to Guamora. This time, they're chasing a cunning wizard who has kidnapped one of the party. The party recovered a pretty cool magical item, the immovable rod, and discovered that the 3 wizards they had met on the side of the road were definitely some type of con artists. A big thank you to our Patreon supporters and all of our listeners and followers. If you have not had a chance yet, please go like and subscribe to the show and our cast members. Details and social media handles can be found in the episode description. You can also find the link to our Patreon in the episode description, which helps our small production keep putting out quality episodes. And of course, tune in next week as the party attempts to track down Ashad and recover their taken party member.